Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday night. We are live from the Raw Arena. Welcome to NSW Raw. My name is Dave Easton. I am alongside, as always, Oliver Bisping. Oliver, good evening.
Good evening.
And alongside Mazz Freeway. Mazz, good evening.
Good evening, Dave.
And we are ready for another action-packed night of Monday Night Raw. Guys, should be an action-packed show.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a lot of great matches coming for you tonight.
Oliver, looking forward to tonight?
I'm very much looking forward for this night.
Well, we are going to be joined momentarily, I do believe, by our GM. And, well, here he comes. Mr. Michaels, of course. Coming down to ringside. Very nice suit as always. All black number.
Onesie.
Well, maybe he'll give us some insight on to what's going on with our champion, Curtis Barnett.
And also what he's going to do with Ryback.
Ooh. That's a good question.
After especially what happened he did last week.
Yeah, and don't forget about Sheamus being #1 contender.
Yeah, Sheamus, #1 contender. Won last week. Him and Curtis Barnett will go one-on-one at Survivor Series. Comes up on the 30th of March, 20 days time. Already looking forward to that one. Our next pay-per-view, yeah, on Non-Stop Wrestling.
Can't wait. If it's as good as Money in the Bank, I really can't wait.
Well, it's always we can get it as good as Money in the Bank. My goodness, yeah. I think the fans will be in for one hell of a show. But let's see what our GM has to say. And of course, most watched show, of course, Raw. And tonight, Big Show is going to team with Scott Steiner. Oh, well, there you go. There's already a good event.
Yeah, very strong tag team.
And look at that. He's put Sheamus with Ryback.
But look how he's talking about Ryback.
Well, there you go. And Curtis Barnett, I think,
Yeah,
he's got
sure.
is going to be in the corner of Sean Steiner. So there you go. Wow.
Well, looks like Jen Michaels got all of his ducks in a row for this match tonight.
There you go. What a main event we've already got for Raw already for episode 10. Jen Michaels, our GM, already setting the standard. And coming up next, our first match of the evening, it is Bobby Hall and our United States champion Christian going to take on the very odd team of Travis Soule and Bray Wyatt. And you can see, guys, Joe Disney's going to be involved.
Yeah, how's Joe going to get along with Bray Wyatt? Pretty odd pairing.
Very, very strange.
Is Joe going to help Bray Wyatt?
Well, Travis Soule in the corner, I guess. And here is our former hardcore champion, Mr. Bobby Hall.
Who I'm sure can't wait to get his hands on Travis Soule tonight.
Oh, Joe Disney, I guess. Seems like everyone in this match has got an agenda with each other.
Yeah, pretty good booking for Jen Michaels to put this match together, I'd say.
Gotta agree.
Good way to kick off Raw.
Yeah, but Bray Wyatt and the Disney Alliance, my god, what kind of force would that be?
Imagine if the Wyatt family and Disney Alliance formed together.
Yeah, imagine the group that would be. Pretty.
Probably most likely take over Raw.
Oh my god. Could you imagine that Disney's already trying to get him on Raw? Like trying to take over Raw if he has the Wyatts on his side? But here's one man who knows to stop Bray Wyatt, and it is Christian! Our United States champion. Our rightful United States champion, guys. Remember what happened last week with Bray Wyatt?
Come down with that fake belt.
Yeah, which Christian got back. But Christian, who's been our United States champion, cashed in his briefcase just before Money in the Bank, the week before Money in the Bank.
I called it that night.
You did, actually. Yes, that was very, very true. And, of course, we know that Christian and Bray Wyatt still having their problems.
Especially
I'm sure they can't.
Belt.
And I'm sure they can't wait to lock it up in this matchup to at least start to end that feud, or at least embroil it more.
Very, very true. Seems to be going on and on, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it seemed to follow from season 1 on to season 2, and they just can't seem to get along.
Well, Christian has his peeps in attendance tonight. They're going to get ready for tag team action Our United States champion Bobby Hall going to team up against their opponents. And here is one half of the tag team. Of course, our hardcore champion, Travis Soule.
Yeah, a little bit of arrogance since joining the Disney Alliance has brought him the hardcore championship title.
And Oliver, what do you think of the Soul Man, as he likes to be called now?
I think he's a great wrestler. He's got some great hair, and it's interesting how Joe's not coming out with him right now.
Joe is guaranteed to be out here. I think he's letting him have the spotlight, I think, at the moment.
Let him have that championship shine.
One really cool...
We're here.
And well, Bray Wyatt, surprisingly without the United States Championship this week.
Oh,
Maybe he could concentrate on just doing the wrestling inside the ring, guys.
no, he has
Yeah,
it
I'm
on.
sure.
Go on, one of yous.
Yeah, I'm sure he's looking forward to getting in the ring and possibly getting the injured Christian to possibly give him an advantage to getting his European title or his US title back.
I'll go on, Oliver, you were saying?
I was just saying, maybe he's hiding it under a shirt this time, not letting Christian see it.
Make sure Christian doesn't run away with it.
Yeah.
So, Bray Wyatt, the last of the 4 men for our first match. Tag team action coming up on Raw. And guys, if you're watching us in live on Twitch, welcome, good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Make sure you go along with the action. I'm sure the guys will read out any comments that they do see through the show. And tell us who you... Remember to get the voting going for each match. And here we go, guys. Let's have a prediction from our guys in the comedy booth here. We'll start with Mazz. Mazz, what do you think?
I think the team of Travis Soule and Bray Wyatt will be able to put this together with Joe out there to help guide them.
And Oliver?
I always like to go with the Disney effect.
Well, there you go. Guys, as I say, NSW app, keep your comments coming in all night. Any good comments we will read out live on the show. As Travis Soule going to work on the former hardcore champion, Bobby Hall, taking him down with a chop. Disney on the outside, and Christian now getting involved. Not going to do much with Bobby Hall on the floor, though.
Well, it's
Yeah,
keeping
Bobby Hall's
Travis
back up,
for...
though.
Hold up, back up. Looking for the suplex. Oh, hits it perfectly. And Oliver, you got to say, this could be over now already.
No, see, the Disney effect is in effect.
Joe Disney out here at ringside. Mazz, always good to have a manager outside.
Yeah, Joe's always out there to help guide his crew to a good championship win or at least a good victory here in this matchup, I would assume.
But look at this, Bobby Hall already hitting the DDT. Disney not paying attention, and that is it. Holy Moses. It looks like Bobby Hall's made his intention clear. He is after Travis Soule.
Yeah, he seemed right pissed about that, losing that match now, and took his vengeance out on Travis Soule in this matchup.
Well, that was a very quick start, and Travis Soule looks out of it. And we didn't even get to see Christian or Bray Wyatt in the match.
No, they just kind of mixed it up a little bit on the outside right toward the end of that matchup, but we'll see more from them, I'm sure, down the road.
Well, if Bobby Hall's going to keep this up through the weeks coming up, I think he's going to be right bang in tension for that hardcore title again. And we're backstage with our World Heavyweight Champion, Curtis Barnett. Renee Young saying that, of course, we found out Sheamus is a new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. And, of course, Mazz, you said it last week, Sheamus can become the first ever World Heavyweight Champion and former NSW champion here in NSW.
Yep, first ever double champion, or at least to be able to, or be the one that held both belts. Be interesting.
That's true. Curtis saying that Sheamus doesn't know who he's getting into the ring with. Do you think it's gone to Curtis's head, Oliver?
Yeah, he may have only just gotten it, but he's being very cocky right now.
And Curtis telling Sheamus to back off as he has other things to worry about. But hold on, wait, oh, from behind! Hold on! Sheamus not having any of this. little warning here to our World Heavyweight Champion. And I think Curtis is out of it. Curtis looks completely gone.
He's still going to be the manager later.
Yeah, Sheamus sure sending a message to the champ.
My goodness, that is... Well, we hope to get some update. Coming up next, though, this should be a very interesting matchup. It's Sean Bethrick going to take on Harry Smith.
A chance for Sean Bethrick to get his revenge against Harry for taking him out a couple weeks ago.
And this has been brewing for quite a while. And Oliver, you've got to say Sean is going to be definitely looking for revenge in this one. But did get a little bit of revenge last week when they attacked Harry from behind.
Yeah, I know, and like I said before, like, hopefully he is fully well, and even though he is medically cleared.
Sean, of course, was sent to the hospital after a match with Harry Smith a few weeks ago. Has been told he can return to action, so this should be very interesting. He did return last week on main event when they took on the Primetime Players. And came up, actually beat the Primetime Players last week.
Yeah.
So a match we saw. So let's see what happens in one-on-one. But can Sean Bethrick and Tyler Breeze keep their emotions in check? That's what we need to find out. And guys, this superstar Harry Smith really been on a complete path of destruction since coming here into NSW. Mazz.
Yeah, he's definitely made a name for himself by coming out here and attacking the chick magnets and making a name off of them. Hopefully he can get another win here tonight to keep that ball rolling.
Oliver, do you agree with what Harry Smith's been doing?
I certainly don't agree, and neither does Sean Bethrick.
And of course, Tyler Breeze out here at ringside can't get involved. Look at the stare down there, guys.
Yeah, he's definitely ready for some action tonight.
Well, this should be a very interesting match. Harry Smith versus Sean Bethrick is your next contest here on NSW Raw. So we are going to be underway, guys. Let's get predictions as always. Oliver, we'll start with you this time.
I definitely think the manager of Tyler Breeze is going to help, even though Harry Smith has been on a rage of destruction lately.
So you're going to woo Sean then?
Yep, I'm going with Sean.
And Mazz, what do you think?
I think I might have to go with Harry Smith. I think he's going to have a little bit of pent-up anger from last week of getting attacked and want to really show the show that he can take it down again.
Well, let's find out. Both guys lock up here. Who's going to get the best of this? Smith from behind. Oh, nice drop down. And of course, Tyler Breeze on the outside. I'm sure he would like to get his revenge over Harry Smith one of these days. Look at this. Harry Smith showing the aggression, Mazz. That you're saying that probably was built up after being attacked last week.
Yep, focusing all of his aggression right on Sean Bethrick and not even taking a glance over at Tyler Breeze at all. So hopefully he can focus just on Sean Bethrick and get the win here tonight.
And Oliver, you've got to say, you were saying the manager effect in this one possibly could come to the help of Sean Bethrick, but it doesn't look like it's happening right now. Oh my goodness, what a slam. And I think this one could be over. Let's see, and like, oh, but there you go. Yeah, there you go, Oliver. You're absolutely right. I think Sean was down for about a 4 count, and look at this. Now the fighting continues. Oh my God, the referee! Who the hell? What the hell? Who the? Oh my God!
Oh.
Was that who I think it is?
Is that Diaz?
It's Diaz. What the hell?
Giovanni?
Yeah, we seen him last week. And no way! Come on! Oh my! Don't tell me! Holy! Don't tell me these two are lining up with each other. Holy,
trouble.
well, definitely troubling. So, what is Joe? Guys, I'm lost for words.
Yeah, I don't know what Giovanni was thinking about coming out here and helping out Harriet, but it definitely got the job done on Sean Bethrick, and I don't know what it's going to do for the chick magnets.
Well, you know what it is? I don't understand. If you're wondering where Tyler Breeze is, he's chased Giovanni Diaz away. Guys, I'm in a little bit of a shock.
Yeah,
How does Tyler Breeze can stop it?
Coming up next, guys, we have tag team action. It is the Russian Connection, and they are going to take on the Wyatt family.
Should be a very interesting matchup. A couple of big heavyweights in this matchup. 2 heavyweight tag teams.
Very. And what the? Oh, well, I've heard of matching gear, guys, but looks like the Russian Connection are mere old business. Mazz, what do you think about these 3?
Seems like we're being invaded by the Russian mafia, sort of.
They like to call themselves the Russian Connection. And you know a little about this new guy, Mazz. Tell us a little bit more about him.
Yeah, I was talking to Yuri backstage, and like I said a couple weeks ago, I found out that he's either the brother or half-brother of the Giant Limbo, and he's known as Vladimir.
Vladimir? Well, looks at Yuri watching has got himself on an absolute winner here. Look at the size of these guys, Oliver.
I mean, apart from Yuri.
We're here.
Are you were saying, Oliver?
Oh, yeah. I'd be quiet for that, but apart from Yuri, I mean, there's some big dudes.
Look, probably a good place to be in the manager then if you got 2 of them really backing yourself up, kind of thing. But
Who's gonna be the muscle?
both guys, we've always got to remember that Luke Harper and Eric Rowan still have a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship anytime they like. You've got to remember that. Mazz, definitely, you've got to think these are still a lot of trouble to these people on Raw.
Yeah, possible championship material here with either Luke Harper or Eric Rowan. It'd be interesting to see if one of them decide to cash in at the next pay-per-view to try and take the championship away from whoever is champion at that time.
And what about Ryan Fox as well? Can you count him out?
Yeah, Ryan Fox is a definite up-and-comer that needs to be watched out for, and especially having that briefcase is another chance of a possible championship change.
Well, Luke Harper and Limbo starting this off. Again, let's have predictions. Let's hopefully... I was going to say the match could have been over already, but I don't think that was going to happen. Mazz, we'll start with you this time.
Thinking that this new Russian Connection may surprise a lot of people and maybe even surprise the Wyatts here tonight.
Oliver?
I'll go with the Wyatts family. I think they're a good tag team, and with that tag, with the the number one contender thing, the belt. I'm messing up.
The briefcase.
Yeah, briefcase. Sorry.
That's all right.
They're gonna, want to show that they're a threat.
Definitely. But you've got to see. I've got to like the Yuri. Like Yuri's really got into this. He's sort of as that. Would you say the manager now, Mazz?
Yeah, it seems like he's used his genius and brains to maybe help formulate this tag team and put them together, and maybe with his genius backing them, it'll lead them to a possible championship.
Look at the size. Luke Harper is not a small dude by any imagination, and these two just totally just outpower him. And like the height advantage. Look at the height advantage on Limbo to Luke Harper. It's unbelievable.
He's got at least another 4 to 5 inches on him.
It's unbelievable, the height difference. And well, look at this. Now the referee losing control here. The double team coming up. Oh my goodness, double backbreaker. Now Limbo's in control. We haven't seen much of Bray Wyatt. Remember, Wyatt didn't even get into much of the action in the first match. And look at this. Oh my goodness, Harper showing his strength here. Picking up Limbo.
Yeah, very impressive by Luke Harper to actually reverse that and to be able to lift up the giant Limbo like that.
And Eric Rowan, look at this. Eric Rowan showing the strength. Taking it down. Again, taking Limbo off his feet. This could be over this time. Referee into the cover. Nope, it's going to be stopped by Vladimir. Goodness, look at the height of these guys. I know I keep saying it, but it just scares me. The height of Eric Rowan again is no small dude, and still, even Eric Rowan is completely outmatched. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, when do you see Eric Rowan just being picked up like this and just dumped down? Guys, I've got to say, this has got to be over.
Yeah, this Russian team just seems unstoppable here tonight, and they're really giving a good showing against the Wyatts.
Wow, Eric Rowan, they've still got plenty left in him. And now one-handed picks Limbo up. The power in this match. Into the cover, hook of the leg.
Going for the tag.
Look at this, Luke Harper doing the good thing. If you can see, you kind of see it out of your picture. Yuri Watson again distracting the referee. You've got to see Yuri Watson doing his job here tonight, guys.
Yeah, the referee had to get back in the ring after that. And
Yuri again.
Oh, that's it, he tapped. Eric, oh, well, the referee didn't see it. Yuri Watson again. And now he's going to try again. And it looks like again he's in a lot of trouble. And again he's tapped. And the referee hasn't seen it. Oh, he has! That's it!
yeah, I think the ref turned around after he sent Yuri back to the back and caught that tap out.
I think he just caught it. And the Wyatts have a huge victory here tonight.
Yeah, the Wyatts showing their dominance here in the tag team division. Just showing that they could possibly be our next world champion.
Well, you've got to say, guys, we now know that one of these two have got a world title shot any time. And if they can do that to someone like, well, like the Russians, what the hell are they going to do to Curtis Barnett? Mazz, you've got to say Curtis Barnett could be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I fear for anyone that becomes champion when they have to face those two.
Well, we're backstage with Christian, our United States champion, who we've seen earlier in action tonight. And Renee Young asking, of course, we've seen Bray Wyatt come out with a United States title last week, of course, which was the fake United States title, which Christian took that and the real championship with him at the end of the match. And she just wants to know what was his take on last night. Guys, you've got to think Christian must be thinking, what the hell is going on with this fake title?
Yeah, just some more mind games from Bray Wyatt, I think.
Christian saying Bray Wyatt thinks he's evil, he can control people, but he's just upset that he lost the United States title to him. Well, Bray Wyatt has been on this sort of a crazy path recently. And he said, well, look at this. He says he thinks this needs to end next week, one-on-one. The winner is the United States champion. Well, the rematch. That's already in. But the loser leaves Raw for good.
Oh.
Holy Moses.
What about the Wyatt family?
Mazz, what do you think about this?
That could be very shocking, and wonder if the SmackDown GM will honor the briefcase if the Wyatts do get sent.
Oh, hold on! Bray Wyatt coming just from the back from the match, and now another person. It's not a good night to talk to Renee Young, but Bray Wyatt looks to have accepted the challenge, and it's on for next week. Oh my God!
Christian get himself back together and get ready for that match next week.
Well, we have got so much still to come tonight, guys. And coming up next, it's women's tag team action. The Bellas are going to take on Hannah Brightly and Summer Rae. I'm stunned. I can't believe. Could you imagine if Christian wins? What the hell happens to the Wyatts? Go to SmackDown?
Yeah, could mean trouble for the guys over on SmackDown.
But as you say, what would happen to the briefcases? The briefcase, sorry, I should say. Does that mean it doesn't exist?
Or does it change over to their
Does it
title.
does it change up to SmackDown? Does John Michaels put a ladder match on? Another one?
Will
Anything.
Trey Donovan have to look out for the Wyatt family coming after him?
I wouldn't like to be Trey Donovan. Maybe this would play right into Curtis Barnett's hands. You know, John Michaels, he's a John Michaels guy.
Yeah.
And here we see Brie and Nikki Bella. Nikki having the women's Money in the Bank briefcase that she can cash in at any point.
Indeed. It just continues going on and on. And of course, Mazz, we seen this girl last week defeat our women's champion, Paige.
Yeah, very big win for this new rookie that came in, and hopefully she can put it together here with Summer Rae and maybe get a win over the Bellas, and really push her into the spotlight to possibly get a title shot against Paige.
Well, we will see how she gets on. Hannah Brightly caused a lot of internet sensation, as you would say, last week. A lot of people talking about this superstar, wondering where she's come from to defeat our women's champion, and will she get the next title shot? Oliver, what do you think?
Well, I mean, she beat the champ. I mean, she definitely had to be up in the ranks, even though it was her first match.
But this girl, Summer Rae, she's had plenty of success so far in season 2. What do you think, Mazz, about Summer Rae? Do you think she could get a title shot down the road?
Yeah, if she can pick up a couple of wins, and especially her and Hannah can team up here and get the win over Nikki and Brie Bella, it would definitely give them a good chance at possibly getting a title shot for either one of them.
Well, we will find out. Will Hannah's success continue? Seeing teaming with Summer Rae, and surely gives her the best chance. But the Bellas, very dangerous women here in NSW, especially with Nikki with the briefcase. This should be very interesting. It's your next match. Tag team action. It's coming up on Raw. And we're underway. Guys, let's start with Oliver. Oliver, give a prediction. Who do you think's going to win this one?
I think Hannah Brightly and Summer Rae, with Hannah beating the champ. I mean, she has the best odds.
Mazz.
I think a little bit of twin magic can go a long way, and I think the Bellas, being the veterans here, may have a better chance at winning this match.
Very interesting. Well, we could find out. Of course, Nikki can cash in any time she likes. I'm sure she'll be waiting for just that perfect moment to cash in on our women's champion, whoever that will be. As Summer Rae looking very excited over what Hannah's doing so far.
Yeah, it seems like she's giving a bit of words of encouragement, and it seems like this team's really starting to work together.
And we have some breaking news, guys, coming through from the back. Apparently, Curtis Barnett has been taken to a local hospital. The attack that happened by Sheamus earlier on this evening means he will not be a part of the main event later on this evening. What do you think about that? And start with you, Mazz.
Well, hopefully it's not too serious, and he can get back here by next week to give Sheamus a little bit of what Sheamus has just given him.
Oliver, what do you think about that? Sheamus taking out our world champion.
I mean, it just shows the strength of Sheamus, I guess, with taking him out with just that attack.
And look at this. Summer Rae dropping the leg. This could be over already. Hannah already gets rid. I think it was Nikki on the outside. And no, good kick out at 2. Summer Rae almost picking up the win there. Then the heel kick right to the face. And that will do it. Guys, what a win for Summer Rae there.
Yeah. Big win for Summer Rae, getting the win over, I think, was that?
Yeah. Well, there you go. What a combat. You've got to say, guys, they worked well for the short time it was. But that kick by Summer Rae, that'll knock out a lot of men, never mind the women here on NSW.
Yeah, we could possibly be looking at the 2 number 1 contenders that could possibly be facing off against against Paige at one point.
Well, that'd be very interesting to find out. But they worked as a tag team tonight. Your winners here on Raw, Summer Rae and Hannah Brightly. Interesting to see them two in the future. And remember, guys, the next pay-per-view from NSW is, of course, Survivor Series. It comes your way on the 30th of March. It's, 20 days away now? A few short weeks. And the build-up to the Survivor Series continues over the next few weeks on NSW. We already know some of the main events. Sheamus versus Curtis Barnett will be here on Raw. Stay tuned to NSW programming to find out more matches in the coming weeks. Guys, Survivor Series already looking to be a massive show.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what Survivor Series matchups we may have come along. What teams are going to be teaming up to go against each other, and be very interesting to see how the pay-per-view unfolds.
Coming up next, one half of the World Tag Team, the NSW Tag Team Champions, Daniel Cage, is going to take on one of the number one contenders, AJZ. And guys, the youngest competitor in NSW, AJZ, of course, with the Disney effect, as Oliver likes to call it.
Well, the Disney effect wasn't in full effect in the beginning here, which hope he's more aware and helps AJZ more.
Well, guys, what do you think of this? AJZ and Killer Whale, remember, our new number one contenders for the tag championships. But it's going to be very interesting to see AJZ go one-on-one with someone like Daniel Cage here tonight, Mazz.
Yeah, hopefully AJZ can step it up and get the victory here tonight to propel his team to possibly getting that championship goal around their waist.
This would be a really early dagger in, well, a marker set, they would say, Oliver.
Yes, definitely.
Well, AJ ready for action. We will be. This should be a very interesting match, of course. Daniel Cage, really new lease of life since teaming with Tim Rage. We will find out how this goes, how he will go in singles competition here. And you've got to see, Mazz, what do you think of this tag team with Daniel Cage and Tim Ridge? Odd? Peculiar? Would become a few words?
Yeah, very, very, very odd. But it seems that Cage has definitely got control of Tim Rage, and they've actually put together a pretty good team, and they won gold, so they got to be doing something right.
And Oliver, of course, we all know, Tim Rage still has a briefcase to cash in on the tag championships anytime he likes.
You know, they can lose the belts, but Tim Rage doesn't have to go with Daniel Cage.
True. He can cash it. He could get anyone else and cash it in straight away. That's the strangeness of it all. But do you think that with the combination of Rage and Cage, do you think if they do lose it, that Rage would pick Daniel Cage again?
It could be possible that he might look for a better tag team partner, or maybe just a different tag team partner. But I'm curious to see if maybe they could possibly want to cash it in on the AJ Styles and the Mundo.
Well, does it transfer though?
I don't know. I mean, if the Wyatts going to be out trading over to SmackDown, who knows? These briefcases could possibly be moved over to different shows, and who knows? Maybe Tim Rage could actually be Raw and SmackDown tag team champs. Very true. Also, guys, big news coming out of the back office today. Exclusively revealed here on Raw tonight. The next draft is in 3 weeks. It is the night after Survivor Series. So there you go. Very interesting to see what happens in that night, to see what shakeups happen and who stays and who goes, and if the GMs are really going to be picking some good people. So apparently it looks like we're going to be having a draft every 2 months, 8 weeks now, if that's the way they're going to look at it. And we had our last one back on week 5. Yeah, looks like after every pay-per-view or every 2 pay-per-views.
Maybe just to freshen everything up, I guess.
Keep it interesting.
Well, maybe Vincent K. McMundo has not liked the way the show's been running, and maybe he's going to come check out what the GMs have been doing.
I wouldn't say. Well, you're going to say last week's Raw, of course, which we did, was one of the most viewed on YouTube. Of course, guys, if you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, why not? Go to Nonstop Wrestling UK, or look at the links below the stream if you're watching us on Twitch. And of course, if you're watching us on YouTube already, thank you very much. Why you're not watching us live? Should be doing that on Twitch. All links are in the description on our YouTube channel. Guys, you've got to see, things are picking up here in Non-Stop Wrestling. So many different things, so many different shows. And what about the talent we've got in the ring right now? 2 superstars, AJZ coming from NXT. and of course we had him on SmackDown for a little while. Daniel Cage has, of course, been a former champion, like a world heavyweight champion here as well. Mazz.
Yeah, Daniel Cage is one of the veterans here, and AJZ is one of the upstarting young rookies that we have, and this is a great matchup here tonight, and hopefully we'll see a better matchup when they go for the tag team title.
Yeah, and there's the big boot by AJZ. This could be just a 2. Daniel Cage kicking out. And Oliver, you guys say so far, good match between these two.
Yeah, the manager's not really taking much effect.
Oh, but look at that spear out of nowhere. AJZ went for the top rope splash. Cage catches him coming in. Into the cover hook like this one's got to be over. No, he kicked out.
He
Holy.
wasn't scared.
Yeah, I thought that was definitely going to be the spear coming in. Wow. And of course, people asking.
Still hard.
Yeah, and here it comes. The leg drop. We've seen him put away so many competitors. Into the cover hook of both legs.
Okay.
Tim Rage is up. Oliver, you're going to say Rage doing the Disney effect himself.
Mm-hmm.
Cage, though, reversing this. Uh-oh, calling. He's calling.
Doesn't look good for AJ.
No. Uh-oh. Cage picks him up. And Cage bombs him down, and that is it.
It's time for Disney.
Yeah, and Disney, I don't think... Oh, no, he tried to get up and didn't distract him in time. Wow. Daniel Cage picks up a huge win here for the tag champs.
Not a good night to be a Disney fan.
That is true.
Yeah, not looking good for them.
Not a good night for the Disney Alliance at all. But a big win for Daniel Cage, and the tag champs continue on with their winning ways. A huge win over AJZ.
Yeah, great win for the tag team champs to carry on their championship wins.
Wow. Well, your winner is Daniel Cage. And look at it. Wow, look at this, guys. Who would have thought of this scene just a week ago? Ryback and Sheamus talking tactics. Mazz, you would never have thought of this.
No, but it's like they say, an enemy of my enemy is my friend, so maybe this team may kind of find a common bond against the Jen Michaels alliance.
Oliver, you've got to say, this could be an awesome tag team, these two together.
Yeah, it could be a good one, but we'll see how they do here tonight.
They've got tough opponents coming up a little bit later on, but coming up next, this should be an awesome match. Antonio Cesaro will take on the Money in the Bank winner, Ryan Fox.
Yeah, former champ taking on a possible future champ.
This should be a very, very good wrestling match between these two. And Cesaro, who was unsuccessful in the #1 contendership match last week. Do you think, guys, I'll start with you, Mazz, you must be smart enough to losing the championship and not be able to get a rematch?
Yeah, it's got to be something that's tough on Antonio to kind of deal with right now, but, you know, get a couple of wins together and he may be able to put together a couple of wins and go for a championship again.
And Oliver, you've got to think, Cesaro might just take it out on Ryan Fox here tonight.
Well, you know, maybe it's good not to be a champion right now because all those briefcases around, you got a big target.
Yeah, of course, Ryan Fox has got one. And he did say he's going to wait for the Wyatt family to make their move first. But maybe after next week, maybe he'll not even have to worry about them.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness, next week's Raw is already shaping up to be an absolutely amazing show. But this match, and this guy, Ryan Fox, shocked us all. What was it, 8 days ago now? Back in Money in the Bank? With many people saying it was match of the year?
Yeah.
It was a very shocking win for him to come out the champ, or to actually get the briefcase in that match. I mean, there was a lot of good competitors in there, and he was able to find a way to get that briefcase.
And a lot, as we were saying before, Oliver, many people have already voted it match of the year. It's going to take a lot to beat that match, but hey, if anyone can beat it, people on Raw can.
Especially Cesaro.
This one should be very, very interesting indeed. Ryan Fox, of course, waiting for the perfect opportunity to cash in. Could be looking at, guys, our next World Heavyweight Champion right there.
Very possible.
Yeah, this one I could definitely see him wearing that gold around his waist.
And you've got to see from the beginning of the season, Ryan Fox has really just been completely and utterly on it like a roll since the beginning. I think undefeated.
Yeah, I think he still is.
Well, he was certainly, this undefeated record is going to be put to the test when he takes on Antonio Cesaro. That is your next match, guys. It's coming up on Raw. So here we go.
Yeah.
Oliver, we'll start with you. Tell us, who do you think's going to win this?
I think Cesaro is going to win this. He was a great champ, and I think he'll live on. And after the belts are, and when the briefcases are around, they're gone, he'll go back for his belt.
So you think the Fox undefeated record is gone tonight?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Mazz, what do you think?
No, I think Ryan Fox is going to take this to Antonio Cesaro and show why he won the Money in the Bank briefcase and why he should be a future champion and why his star is just going to keep rising and rising as his undefeated streak keeps going.
We have also, guys, I'm sorry for going off a little bit topic here, but someone has brought it up in the NSW app. If you want information about the Raider, of course, we've seen shocking images from NXT this past Saturday night. Of course, anyone, even Cesaro, can do a Russian leg sweep. Sorry, I do apologise with myself there. If you want an update, there will be an update on our Facebook page about the Raider later on tonight. We can only apologise, we are still waiting to get tests done on the Raider. If you do want updates, please do check our Facebook page. It's on the descriptions if you're watching us on YouTube, or if you're watching us on Twitch, it's below the stream. Sorry guys, just going back. Oh, 2 count there, 2.5 bit. And as you say, Mazz, we did see the shocking things on NXT. As it says, anything can happen here in the world of NSW.
Yeah, that was quite a shocking turn of events in that championship matchup, but Ryan Fox going for the pin.
And he got him!
And he got it.
Wow! Fox picks up the win. The undefeated record stays intact, and that is a huge win over former World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, that Sly Fox was able to pull out that looked like a package kind of suplex and was able to get the pin right there and hook the leg.
We've seen him do that before. Oliver, you've got to be impressed with Ryan Fox beating Cesaro here tonight.
Yeah, and if he brings that sort of talent when he cashes in, he could be the next champion.
Well, if he's going to beat people like Cesaro, I've got to say, Curtis Barnett, you have got to watch out. Your winner, Ryan Fox. Oh, but look at this. Well, you know that is good sportsmanship, guys. That's what we like to see here in NSW.
Yeah, look, very good show of sportsmanship there between those two.
Hold on, guys, they're back. Well, there you go. Maybe a little message gone out to Ryan Fox there, but the Wyatts are not here to mess about. Oh my goodness, look at this, Cesaro. But look, this is who they mainly want, guys. Maybe just send a message to Ryan Fox saying, look, you've got a case, we've got a case, but we're going to make sure you just know that we are going to be number one. Mazz, you've got to think the Wyatts here definitely send a message to Ryan Fox.
Yeah, they're definitely showing that they're not ones to be messed around with.
And of course, the Wyatts, with one of the briefcases for the World Heavyweight Title. Oliver, look at the destruction in the ring.
Luke Harper, especially going after Cesaro there.
Yeah, just former champ. Look at this. That's what left when the Wyatt family gets involved. And here we go, guys. Main event time. It's going to be the team of Sheamus and Ryback. They're going to take on the team of Scott Steiner and the Big Show. It's the Michaels, should we call it the Michaels Alliance? Mazz, this guy has already done enough damage tonight. Will he do more in the main event?
Yeah, I think Sheamus is going to really kind of have a lot backing him up here. I mean, with Ryback on his team, hopefully they can kind of work together to take down this tag team of Show and Steiner.
Oliver, you've got to say, Sheamus sending a statement out to Curtis earlier tonight. if he manages to win tonight, you've got to say he's going to look like the big threat to the world title.
And I don't think Jen Michaels will be very supportive of that, since that's always Jen Michaels guys right there.
Especially after getting rid of Sheamus' tag partner Ryback, really it seems, from the group. Now, the thing is, can Sheamus trust this guy? Mazz, can he trust him?
No, I would definitely not put full stock into him, but you're going to have to at least trust him a little bit to hopefully have your back to tag in when you need him.
I mean, Oliver, surely Ryback will want a bit of revenge after really being thrown to Big Show last week.
You know, maybe he might want to get back with Jen Michaels and prove it here tonight. Yeah.
Well, maybe, do you think he's trying to get back into his Jen Michaels good books? You never know. You never know what will happen with these lot.
Maybe get rid of a Big Show out of the picture and just have him.
Ryback, of course, Jen Michaels blaming Ryback for the defeat, for not winning the briefcase at Money in the Bank. Really, it wasn't Ryback's fault. Obviously, Scott Steiner was not human that night. But you can't really blame Ryback for that, can you, Mazz?
Well, I think Jen just kind of wanted them to team together to help at least one of them come out with that briefcase to kind of help Curtis Barnett, maybe, but they couldn't get it together, so I don't know.
Well, Scott Steiner come doing, and you can again, guys, listen to the fans. The fans reacting positively to Scott Steiner despite him being a Michaels guy, and it's all due to this Money in the Bank match. Oliver, unheard of.
It is very unheard of.
Well, fans appreciate really. Guys, all I have to, I know I keep harping on about it, but you've got to go back to Money in the Bank. Watch it on our YouTube channel. Watch it on the past broadcasts. Get to see that Money in the Bank match from Raw. It was unbelievable. Guys, at the time, we had the honour of calling the match. Unbelievable, the action that went on. Scott Steiner was just amazing in that match, Mazz.
Yeah, the Raw Money in the Bank was definitely the match of the night for there, but that women's match was also a really good Money in the Bank match to watch, too.
That was back on even on Sunday Night Heat as well. And, well, the Big Show debuted last week here in NSW. A huge surprise. The new Jen Michaels guy. And Oliver, if we thought the Russians were big, what about this guy?
Well, you know, he is a very big guy, hence the name Big Show, but, you know, does he have the skill?
Well, we seen him destroy Ryback last week. This guy's 7 feet tall, 500 pounds. Some tag teams don't even make that up. And this guy's it by himself.
Hopefully this match will stay in the ring and won't go out of control, but with the components that we have in here, it could get really combustible.
Oh, sorry, just caught off guard there. Sorry about that. Oliver, you were saying, sorry.
I was just saying, like, you know, all of that muscle on him, and he's teamed up with Scott Steiner.
Well, here we go. Guys, it's your main event. Let's have the final predictions of the night. Mazz, we'll start with you. Who do you think's going to win this one?
I think Jen Michaels' crew will have the talent to get it done, and especially being...
Anyone!
They are.
Even Sheamus can do a Russian leg sweep. Sorry, Mazz. Oliver?
I think it's going to be Sheamus and Ryback. I think Ryback's going to earn his way back, and Sheamus, you know, took out Curtis.
Already on a roll here tonight, as they would say. And no Curtis Barnett. Curtis Barnett taken to a local hospital. If we don't get any updates by the end of the show, guys, make sure you tune in to main event on Wednesday night. Hopefully we'll get an update back from you on there. And guys, look at this double team and working from the big guys, and Shaw looking for an early cover into the cover hook of the leg. Right, well, there you go. Mazz, we were talking about it. Ryback helping his partner out, so maybe you can trust him.
Yeah, but you better get out of the ring before he gets counted out. Not going to help your team that way.
No, very early. And look at this, you know, Sheamus coming back. Nice double axe handle. Look at the power of Sheamus. Picking the big man up. Sheamus has known to have the power. And, oh my God! Oh my! Look at the strength! Holy Moses!
Jeez.
Oh my God! White noise to Big Show.
We were just talking about how big he is, and then Sheamus just did that.
Into the cover. This could be over. Scott Steiner in, breaking up the count. My God, Sheamus absolutely just going after Big Show here. Again, we've said he's gone after Curtis. Going after another John Michaels guy will just, well, it'll get everyone's attention if you do the. Look, wow! Holy shit! Well, guys, I've got to say, you've got to be impressed with Sheamus, the power of Sheamus and Ryback to do that to Big Show. But Ryback's took his eye off the ball here. Sheamus dumping Big Show on the outside. This is not good. This is not going well for the John Michaels guys.
Yep, Sheamus and Ryback have really thrown a monkey wrench in their progress, but hopefully they can get back on track.
And well, with the Disney Alliance has not had a good night. What the world? What the hell? Look at this!
Oof.
Oh my God!
Immense strength of it.
Oh, and he's dumped him on the outside.
Just marshed with him on his back.
And look at this, though. Show just getting up like it was nothing. Steiner, though, trying not to get involved. The referee up to 6. All men, 4 men now getting involved.
Ryback's in.
I'm
So
throwing
better
in.
get back in the ring. He's going to get counted out.
No, now everyone's back in. Steiner going after Ryback, trying to clothesline.
Referee's definitely lost control of this matchup.
And there's a surprise, especially with these 4 men. The belly-to-belly suplex on Ryback. Remember, Shaw and Ryback are the legal men here. Ryback still taunting Steiner. Now they're all going to the outside again. My goodness, this is just completely lost it here.
Yeah, this should have maybe been made a no disqualification tornado tag because this is going all over the place.
Yeah, and look at this. Ryback now back inside. Finally, we've got some order back in the ring. A big headbutt to the shoulder of Big Show. Can Ryback put away the giant here? This would be a huge win for Ryback. Into the cover, no hook of the leg though. Too close to Scott Steiner. Will get the break up. Oliver, you've got to see this match has gone. Well, the referee's lost all control here.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have any control, but you know, it's still a good matchup.
Well, look at this.
Ooh.
No, oh, too close. I was going to say he had him, but he was too close to the ropes. Referee not going to allow that, especially with a foot on the rope. But Ryback still showing that the strength there, taking over Big Show there. Steiner trying to get a cheap shot in. I think he managed just to graze him. And one-handed. Look at the strength of Big Show. And I think
put him through the mat.
Yeah, I think you can say goodbye to Ryback. Steiner does his job, and there is the 3. And Big Show and Scott Steiner have a huge win in your main event of Raw this week, guys. What a win for the Jen Michaels guys, Mazz.
Very good win for them. I mean, they were able to misinterrupt the tag team between Sheamus and Ryback here, and were able to put down Ryback for the win tonight.
Oliver, great win.
Yep, they were able to get back at Sheamus for taking out Curtis.
That's true. Well, guys, that's a huge win for in the main event. It's the Jen Michaels guys, Scott Steiner, Big Show, your winners in the main event.